Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build and another apartment renovation in The Sims 4. So as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a very exciting one because I am making 19 Culpepper house into Malcolm Landgraab's dream apartment. Or maybe not his dream apartment, but like his starter apartment. Like he's moving out of the Landgraab mansion in Oasis Springs, moving to the city, and he's going to get his first little starter apartment. I mean, it's not starter apartment in terms of price, but starter for him. You know, he's pretty well off. He's your typical rich kid. You know, he's a Landgraab, enough said. So obviously his family probably helped him buy this. Maybe it was like a graduation present or something. And yeah, he's gonna live here and maybe he's going to university or in high school. I don't really know. Whatever you think the story is, yeah, I'm gonna give him his own apartment because it's time for him to move out, okay? He can't live in the Landgraab home forever. So if you guys don't remember, I did this concept of a series. It's kind of a series. I don't know. Like if I only did one episode, is it really a series? But now I have episode 2. But I did Cassandra Goth's apartment. So I gave her the neighboring apartment, so 18 Culpepper, I transformed into Cassandra Goth's dream apartment, so I thought I would do Malcolm as her neighbor because I figured they're both high school students, they're both, you know, rich kids, so I'm sure they're like friends. Like Cassandra rallies up the girlies and Malcolm has the boys and they have a good little friend group going on or something, so maybe they would each have their own apartment and their friends and they like to host parties, and I don't know, it seemed logical, and I thought it'd be nice for them to be in the same neighborhood because then they would like know each other. And I figured if you're moving out for the first time and you're someone like Cassandra or Malcolm, you'd want to like live near people that you know. So yeah. Anyways, as you can see, I'm going to try and make his apartment a similar vibe to his home. Obviously not like the exact same vibe because the home is like a base game home and it's kind of tragic. Like low-key, the Landgraab mansion is not that nice, but it is like so many years old because it came out with like the original game. But yeah, because his original home is ultra modern, I wanted to kind of carry that style forward into this apartment as well, obviously putting my own spin on things. So I wanted it to be ultra modern and leaning into more of that modern vibe, but I thought it would be cool to incorporate a little bit of an industrial look to things as well, just because the Culpepper house is on the exterior kind of like a brown stone brick structure, so I didn't want to completely transform the interior into something completely unrealistic, so I wanted to bring some of that brown brick from the outside in just to reflect a little bit of industrial meets ultra modern, because I figured they bought this apartment and they renovated it exactly to his liking. I mean, come on, it's Malcolm Landgraab. He would get whatever he wants, I'm sure. I'm sure Geoffrey Landgraab would make sure he gets whatever he wants, right? Especially since he's like the favorite son, you know? Because isn't Johnny Zest like their other son? Obviously Malcolm's the favorite, right? So he would get whatever he wanted, I'm sure. But yeah, so here you can see I already did the layout a little bit. So it's just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with a office. I give him like a gamer office, which I think is perfect because he's in high school. Obviously this modern kitchen right by the door here, and then I have a platform that kind of separates where the living room is with like a big flat screen, so I'll get to that later. But for the kitchen, I really wanted to make it super modern looking. I was thinking about making the seats that like teal greenish turquoise color just because I felt that it resembled the original Landgraab mansion, because I feel like there's a lot of that greeny teal color in that house for some reason. I think I went to Malcolm's bedroom in the base game just to like double check what his bedroom looked like, and I'm pretty sure he leaned into like some blue colors in his original bedroom, so I figured maybe his favorite color is like blue or green and he wanted to carry that forward into this home as well. So I wanted to kind of keep the blue theme here as like a nod to his original bedroom. But here you can see is where I'm doing like the gamer office. So because obviously Malcolm is in high school, I wanted to include a lot of the items from the high school years expansion pack. A lot of them including like the new gamer streamer equipment and stuff like that. So I figured that Malcolm would obviously have the best new ultra wide monitor PC, and he'd kind of be like a gamer guy. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of high school guys nowadays are like gamers, or just like high schoolers in general are gamers. So obviously he'd have all of that stuff. And I also really liked putting all the Dream Home Decorator cubes into pretty much just like covering the wall in them to make them look kind of like built-in display case shelves, kind of like the IKEA Kallax drawers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the classic IKEA cubes that like everybody has somewhere in their home, but I thought it was kind of cool how you could just like make them into like a custom shelf, and you can make it as wide as you want or as tall as you want. And I thought that it added some cool interest to the wall in this office here, and then you could obviously decorate each cube with however you want. And yeah, I thought that he would display some of his like cool shoes. He has money, he probably has like a cool shoe collection, and then just a bunch of other like boxes and clutter pieces and stuff. I'm sure like Geoffrey and Nancy came over and like helped him clutter up this kind of stuff. But yeah, I really like this little room here. Also with the kitchen, I don't know if you noticed, but I made it very not cluttered, and I did it on purpose, basically because I feel like someone like Malcolm, he's in high school or he's just newly out of high school, maybe like first year university or something. I don't feel like he cooks a lot. I feel like he still has, you know, Geoffrey Landgraab's credit card attached to his Uber Eats account, and he just orders food all the time, and he never actually uses that kitchen. So that's why I purposely wanted to make it really empty looking and really like untouched, because I figured he doesn't use it that much. You know, he's not there yet. He's not that adult yet. He doesn't know how to cook. And also I gave him like that mirrored backsplash in the kitchen too, which I know in like a practical sense you would never want a mirrored backsplash. I did like a mirrored backsplash in like some of my other kitchen builds. Maybe it was like a short, like a YouTube short video or something, and I got so many comments being like, oh my gosh, that would be like the worst thing in the world in real life to have a mirrored backsplash in the kitchen. And it's like, yeah, in real life of course, but in The Sims it looks kind of cool, and I thought that it just in this case furthered the point that Malcolm asked for the mirrored backsplash in the kitchen because he thinks it looks cool, not knowing that it's not going to be practical because he doesn't care, because he's never going to use the kitchen. So I thought that in this case it really like further solidified my point that Malcolm's not cooking anything, so it's fine. He just wants the kitchen for the aesthetic because he's just a rich boy, okay? But here we are onto the living room area. Obviously, I had to give him a big, huge flat screen TV, the biggest one possible. And I thought it'd be cool to have the Dream Home Decorator cabinets kind of as a built-in TV entertainment unit. And I thought it was also a great way to tie in the colors from the kitchen into the living room a little bit, because it was looking kind of too dark and monotone. So I wanted to add a little bit of warmth into the build in any way that I could. Obviously I was going for that kind of masculine, dark, ultra modern vibe, but I still wanted to have some hints of warmth here and there. You can see I'm leaning into that blue coloring that I said I would, with the slightly blue colored fluffy rug, the blue curtains, and even the blue modern end table, which I think is the same end table that's actually in the original Landgraab mansion in Oasis Springs. So it's kind of like, oh, maybe he took that end table from his parents' house and brought it here or something like that. So I really liked that area. I think it looks like a perfect, bachelor pad type living room. Who wouldn't want that? And we also have like a stereo too, so when he has his parties or if he has Cassandra Goth over or whatever, you have to have the music and the tunes going. But here you can see we are on to the single and only bedroom in this apartment, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of divvy up the apartment, or divvy up the bedroom, sorry, with a half wall. So I've seen this been done in a few modern homes and like newer builds where the bed isn't against the wall. It's kind of like halfway through the room, and they put like a half wall or some sort of structure to kind of separate the room but not fully like separate it with like a full length wall, if you know what I mean. And I don't know, I think it adds like a kind of custom look into the room. It makes it look very intentional, very kind of expensive, because obviously you had to like custom fit that wall for your bed and stuff like that. And yeah, I just wanted the bed to look out of the windows, because I felt if you're living in the city, Malcolm's gonna want to wake up and look at the nice view in the morning, and it just, I don't know, it looks nice. And then I thought that the back wall would be a nice backdrop for his extensive wardrobe with a nice big walk-in closet. And Malcolm, his home in Oasis Springs is massive, so he's used to having like tons of space for all of his clothes. I'm sure he's the type of person that has like tons of clothes, and he's gonna need a space to store all of that. So wanted to give him a big closet so he can display stuff. Also, I feel like an open closet like that is really fitting for Malcolm's personality, because he's so rich. He wants to display things. Like he's showy, because you don't want to put stuff in a dresser because no one can see it, He's going to want to display it out on the shelves. I just feel like that's the vibe. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting his personality totally wrong. Actually, I feel like I looked up his personality on Sims Wikipedia prior to this, and I'm pretty sure he's not a showy, arrogant, rich kid. But that's kind of the storyline that I want to give him, because I mean, how could you not be a snobby, arrogant, rich kid when you live in that big mansion and your mom's Nancy Landgraab? Come on. You just can't help it. But here you can see I wanted to add a little bit of a formal dining area. I feel like it's pretty common in your apartment or your first apartment to not have a formal dining area, and you just have a kitchen island. But I feel like his parents, Nancy Landgraab, would have been no, you need to have a table, because when we come over to visit you, we're not sitting at the island, we're sitting at a table. So they would have somehow snuck a table into his apartment, because they were not going to be sitting only at the island when they came to visit their favorite child. You know what I mean? You kind of get the vibe here. But yeah, the apartment is kind of I'm just kind of trying to fit in any last little things. I think I add a little bit of a workout section. I think I add a treadmill and maybe some laundry. He's high school, university, he's into fitness and really into that kind of thing. Also, I'm pretty sure after I graduated high school and went to university, that's when I actually started going to the gym. When I was 18 years old, 18, 19, once I was in university, that's when I really got into fitness. Obviously when I was in high school, I was athletic because I was on sports teams and stuff, soccer or track and field, but I wouldn't go to the gym to work out, you know what I mean? So I feel like now's the time that he would want to be on a treadmill. I also wanted to really obnoxiously put the basketball thing on the balcony, and I 100% know that is the most unrealistic and the worst idea in the world. Why would you put a basketball hoop on the balcony? Because if you miss, it's just gonna fall off and it's a hazard and it's dangerous and you're gonna hurt somebody. But I feel like it's in his personality to be I don't care, I think it's cool, I want it on the balcony. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. So I don't know. I'm not trying to make Malcolm seem like a bad person, but I just feel like he's entitled and he's always gotten what he wants. So he just decked out his apartment to be the perfect bachelor pad, cool kid place in the world. So yeah, it might be a little outlandish to have the basketball hoop on the balcony, but you know what? He's a silly high schooler, okay? People make bad decisions when they're in high school and they're young. So I feel like that's definitely on brand for a bad decision that somebody would make. But just doing the bathroom now, so just a simple bathroom leading into those blue colors again, like I said. But besides that, I just want to tell you guys really, really quickly that I'm actually going to be on vacation. I'm going to Mexico for spring break with some of my friends. That will be in the first week and a half of March, so I won't be posting, I don't think, in that amount of time. So in the meantime, please do let me know what you guys want to see when the new Growing Together expansion pack comes out and when I receive early access, because I probably will be receiving early access as usual. Let me know what kind of content you want to see, what kind of builds, like what family dynamic, like tell me exactly how many parents, kids, teens, grandparents, infants, like tell me the exact rooms and stuff that you want to see, like the specs of the home. And I will choose some of your comments and I will make those homes for you guys when I get my hands on the new pack with my early access. So yeah, I think it will probably be happening sometime when I come back from vacation, but I want to get started as soon as I can, so do let me know. But besides that, I hope you guys have been so well. This was a super quick video, so we didn't really get to like talk about anything too much, but I just want to say thank you all so much for your support. I haven't been posting a whole lot. I've been having like some issues with my like energy levels, and I need to go get my blood work done, and I'm 99.9% sure that I am low iron or anemic or whatever, but I'm also like maybe 0.1% sure that it could be like a thyroid issue, because I asked like a couple of my friends who are doctors and they said like it's 50-50 whether I have an iron deficiency or I have like a thyroid problem. And I have like had some of those issues in the past, and I haven't gotten my blood work done in like 5 years or something. So I've been like really tired lately, which is really unfortunate. But if you guys have any tips or like ideas on what I should do about like my energy levels, or like what has helped you in the past, let me know. But hopefully when I go on vacation, I'll like get to rejuvenate a little bit and get some of my energy back. But I hope that I can come back when the new pack comes out with a lot of really great content for you guys, because I am really excited for that. And I'm so sorry that I haven't been posting a lot because I've been tired. But other than that, I've been well. I hope you guys have been so well. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little build. It is on the gallery, obviously. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below which townie I should make an apartment for next. And also, if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.